Well, good afternoon folks, and welcome to another review video. You are looking at Prague, Václav Havel International Airport in the Czech Republic. This is the main airport of Prague, in the capital there of the Czech Republic. New scenery project by Orbx, by the team at Orbx, and this is quite a major development, quite a large, really large scenery. Lots to see and lots to have a look at. It's available only from the Orbx website at the moment. It's not available on Sim Market, I've already checked. The download of the scenery will be 1.68 gigabytes, and it installs into your community folder or wherever you wish to install it. Actually, you get an option with the Orbx Central download option. It installs to a size of 3.27 gigabytes. Prices, currently it's available for €17.17, which equates to $19.48 US, or £14.37 UK, and you will need to add tax VAT to these prices dependent on your country of purchase. As I said, it's available from Orbx, downloads via the Orbx Central, and installs directly into your scenery. It's a really lovely development. I flew in here the other day. There will be a short video of the landing. It's set in acres of beautiful landscape and lies pretty much just west of Prague and the huge river that goes through the city, but we'll get to that shortly. So we start with a bit of history. Václav Havel International Airport in Prague, Lima Kilo Papa Romeo, was formerly known as Roisen. It's probably not spelt that correctly, but I'll put it up for you. Roisen International, and is also the main airport of the city of Prague in the Czech Republic. Also known as the City of 100 Spires, with its Romanesque chapels and cellars, Gothic cathedrals, Baroque palaces and gardens, the airport plays host to over 50 airlines flying to 120 destinations worldwide. In addition, some 5 cargo companies operate flights into Central and Eastern Europe. The airport was founded in 1937 when it replaced the former Kebli Airport, built in 1918. The airport was reconstructed and extended in 1956, 1968, 1997 and again in 2006. In 2012 it was renamed after the last president of Czechoslovakia and the first president of the Czech Republic, Václav Havel. The airport is located at the edge of the Prague-Roisen area, next to the Knebs village, which is 7 miles or 12 kilometers west of the centre of Prague. As you look at the airport down there now and look towards the left, you can see the city and the river in the far distance. In 2018 the airport served around 17 million passengers, and it also serves as a hub for Czech Airlines and SmartWings, as well as being a base for Ryanair and Eurowings. Prague-Roisen Airport, as it was then, began operations on the 5th of April 1937, but the Czechoslovakia civil aviation history started as a military airport in the Prague Kebli in 1919. There's a Prague Aviation Museum is now found at Kebli Airport. By the mid-1930s, and due to limited capacity, the government decided to develop a new state civil airport in Roizny. Political and economic changes have significantly influenced the airport's 70-year history. Some new air transportation companies and institutions were founded, and some ceased operations during that time. Over 10 entities have been responsible for the airport administration over the years, including during the new construction and development process. Until the 1990s there were 2 or 3 decade gaps before major modernisation of the airport began to match the current capacity requirements. Couple of interesting facts for you. This airport stood in for Miami International Airport in the 2006 James Bond film Casino Royale. And in one of the most dramatic moments in history, the airport was seized by Soviet paratroopers on the night of 21st of August 1968, who then facilitated the landing of Soviet troops and transports for the invasion of Czechoslovakia. On October the 5th, 2012, the airport was finally renamed Václav Havel International Airport after the former Czech statesman, playwright and dissident, this being the occasion of what would have been his 76th birthday. The airport features 2 main terminal areas, the North Apron, which is here, features Terminal 1 and Terminal 2, and the south apron here features Terminal 3 and Terminal 4. We'll get a close look at all these shortly. So let's talk runways. We're now looking down runway 0624. 24 is the main runway, or the preferred runway, which is in use most of the time. So Prague has two main runways. Runway 2406, which is the one we're looking straight down the throat at the moment here, is 12,188 feet, or 3,715 meters long, and is made of concrete. Both ends of this runway are ILS equipped and support RNP approaches as well. Runway 24 is the preferred runway most of the time, and has airfield lighting system with flashing lights version 2, and precision approach path indicators, and runway end identifiers lights. And as I said, is the most used runway due to the prevailing winds. Both ends of the runway are CAT ILS equipped, and runway 24 is ILS equipped Category 3B certified, so certified for low visibility landings. The other end of runway 06 here, this end, has high intensity runway lighting system and precision approach path indicators, and also supports an NDB approach. Runway 1230, which is what we're looking at the moment, is 10,663 feet, or 3,250 meters long, and is also made of concrete. Both ends of this runway are ILS equipped and also support RMP and VOR approaches. Lighting at both ends is provided as high intensity runway lighting system, and they also have precision approach path indicators. This airport has night restrictions for Category D aircraft, and also has de-icing facility. They get some pretty strange weather here during the winter months at Prague, and so they're more than equipped to service that. As you can see from this shot, you've got the airport there in all its glory, and the surrounding area is beautifully done and developed. Orbx have gone the extra mile here, not just at the airport, but they've gone and done some POIs outside the airport as well. Beautiful place and a really nice project, and to be honest, a lovely price. Anyhow, as ever, let's get down and dirty and have a look at this airport in detail. So we're going to start looking at just a couple of outbuildings here at the northeast part of the airport, outside the airport. As you can see, this is off airport and has been quite nicely detailed. Very nice model. As I said, this is off airport, but just a beautifully designed model here. And here we are looking towards the airport at the rear of that building we just looked at. As you can see, the whole thing just looks beautifully done. The location with the trees, just everything really nicely placed with the roads. Okay, a couple of low resolution textures here, but really it's not a problem at all. Looks beautiful. Some lovely outbuildings and bits and pieces that have been done. Here's the airfield. This is runway 24, I believe, here. So let's swing in towards the airport. So as you can see, some lovely buildings. Some pieces done here. We're just going to swing to the right so you can have a look at these buildings too. This is all off airport stuff that's been very nicely done. So coming across runway 24 here. And here we are towards terminals 1 and 2 on the north apron, the eastern side of the west apron. And as you can see, really, really beautifully done. Lovely models, even the trucks are just wonderful. And this is the fueling point where the trucks come through, and again, lovely attention to detail. This is really beautifully done. So as you can see, the trucks are beautifully modelled. Some of the best modelling I've seen, actually. Really, really nicely done. Really nice buildings, and again, plenty of airport clutter. There's brick walls there, lots of weathering on the wall, which looks good, just here, and on the building here. Just very, very nice. Again, some nicely detailed outbuildings along the airport road. And just a look landside here. Car parks. The models are beautiful, very, very nicely done. And the Menzies building, again looking landside, just beautifully done. Very nice. Everywhere you look, detail is really, really excellent. Just all fits in really well. It's been very nicely placed. The trucks right up to the building there, unloading and loading in the roadway. Just really impressive. So we're back airside again. Here you can see these big tanks. The light poles, all the vehicles are really, really nicely modelled. The quality here is excellent. Even that car, look. And now we're just looking on the ramp airside of the North Apron terminals. Again, the building looks really good. It's weathered. The jetways work. I'm not sure if they're fully animated. I believe they are. Just take a little swing around this building for you. Let's get a little bit closer. Again, level of detail is excellent. Weathering on the side of the jetway here. You can even see the stairwell going up to the ramp, which is where the dispatcher would come down. Lots of ground clutter, signage. All looks great. Shadowing. It's just very, very nice indeed. Some really good tugs and Denata vehicles there. Again, excellent modelling, attention to detail. Properly weathered blast screen there. Move across to the other side. Again, the ground markings are excellent. Buses, tankers. You've even got the air conditioning systems on the roof there. And there's the airport sign. Control tower with a rotating radar on the top. Very nice. The whole thing is that the atmosphere here is just looks really, really good. The roadways are clear, well done. Airport fencing there down to the left. So just going to travel slowly up the the landside road to the terminal here. Just have a look. As you can see, wonderful attention to detail. Whole thing looks really good. So we're in front of Terminal 2 there. You can see the entrances. As far as I understand it, there's no internal development yet. So we're just going to take a slow run over the top of the control tower here towards the central area part. Have a look at the detail. The Regis Hotel there. And we've got a rotating sign here to the left. Very nicely done. Developers gone to a huge amount of trouble to make this look real. Everything down to the tree placement, the whole lot, just fantastic. More signage down there. Beautifully done. So I go across the top of the Czech Airlines building here. As you can see, everything down to the air conditioning extractors. Stunning, absolutely stunning. Just some exceptional modelling here. Really is exceptional. So down there we've got fire trucks. So here you can see the quality of the fire truck models are just stunning. Everything down to the details on the side of the models, beautifully done. So we just track towards the Terminal 2 again from this side of the airport. There's the airport boundary fence. Just the quality of modelling, positioning, everything looks really good. So we're going to move across to airside here. And we look at the detail on that jetway housing. So a little run on the airside road here, just going through to have a look. Again, the detail, attention to detail is marvellous. Absolutely incredible models. Weathering on the building. Very, very nice indeed. Just stunning, and even water there, look, on the top of that roof. Just even the little outbuildings there, marvellous. Road markings are excellent. Just skimming some of the taxiways here. Just amazing, very, very nice indeed. It's really impressive. And as you can see, we've also got road signs down here on the highway that comes into the North Apron, North Terminal. So let's go down here now and have a look at the South Apron, Terminal 3 and 4. So firstly, some hangars here. That's interesting there, you've got that jet tail sticking out of the building there. And another one over there. Very nice. Again, you've got some exceptional modelling here on the building and the vehicles, the way everything's parked, the weathering. It's just lovely. I mean, look, I see this wood effect here. And this up here. Stunning detail. So he's probably going a little bit too fast. Normally, driving airside is a maximum speed limit of 20 miles an hour. So this is Terminal 3. Very, very nicely detailed. It really is exceptional. Everything down to the signage on the road here. There's a hill, little hump here, and that truck went right over the top of it, just like as if it was driving normally. No anomalies there. Very nice indeed. Just the whole structures are just wonderfully done. So we're just coming landside of the terminal. There's a Ramada Hotel, Terminal 3 entrance there. Very, very nice, beautifully done. There you can see the aircraft tail sticking out of that hangar. Just going to slowly traverse across this area so you can have a look. Beautifully modelled, really is nice. Nice big sign there. Again, as we get up close, there's no loss of quality. We're really close now, and you can see the sign doesn't lose any quality at all. Very, very nice. And the same is true of these. Beautifully done. And they've even done the hypermarket look. So we're looking at the southern apron here from the other side. various hangars, parking spots. Just wonderfully done, beautifully done. Everything fits just as it should. I've had a good look at the Navigraph charts, the airfield layout, and everything fits as it should as per the charts. So really impressed with that. It's very nice, very impressive. Just a high level overview there. And the city off to the east. So let's lower the light now to dusk, and we'll begin by having a look at the main runway 24 at the dusk time of light, so we can see the lighting and see whether it's correct, and then we'll go on to look at the terminals. Okay, so it's just before 5:30 in the evening local time here, and we're looking down the throat of runway 24, which is the main preferred runway. According to the charts, this has airfield lighting system with flashing lights version 2. As you can see, it's just got the basic high intensity runway lighting system, so possibly they might correct that in an update. That needs to be corrected. However, we have the PAPIs to the left of the runway, and we have the runway end identifier lighting as well. So there we are, looking down the throat of runway 06. It's kind of interesting here because they've got the approach lights correct, high intensity runway lighting system, and the precision approach path indicators, but they've also added runway end identifier lights and touchdown zone markings, which are not on the charts. As I've said before in other reviews, I'm not complaining too much about that. Any addition to the simulation that helps a landing is fine in my book. But this would have been better at the other end, which is the main runway. And at the other end, as I say, 24, they're missing these strobe lights. So hopefully they'll correct that. So here we are looking down the throat of runway 12. And again, according to the charts, they should have high intensity runway lighting system, runway end identifier lights and PAPIs, and they've got that correct. There's your PAPIs, there's the identifier lights, and here's your high intensity runway lighting system, which doesn't have the strobes, which is correct. And again, looking the other direction, runway 30, again they've got this pretty much right as well. You've got the high intensity runway lighting, end identifier lights, and the PAPIs. So as you can see from this shot, here's runway 24. This is the preferred runway that's mostly used. We are missing the strobes, and strangely enough, as I say, this being the main runway in use, touchdown zone markings, they're not put those in. Okay, they're not on the charts, and the centerline marking isn't on the charts as well, but that's not really a problem. It would have been nice if they'd added the touchdown zone marking that they've put in at the other end, and put it here to this end. Bear in mind this is a category 3B approach runway, and half of the bits and pieces that are aids to pilots in such a thing are missing. However, hopefully they'll have a fix. It would be nice if I mean, the modelling here is great, the airport's fantastic. I'll say that right off the bat now before we even get a close-up look. But it would be nice if they tend to get the runways and everything as per the charts. That really helps, especially since we're pilots flying in here. Just my opinion. Maybe they'll update it in the future. I hope so. Anyway, let's get down and dirty, have a look at the terminal area. So I'll start by just panning across these areas here so you can have a look. Again, beautifully subtle lighting. The lighting is correct, the source area is correct, which, as many of you know, is what I like. Really, really nice. Ground lighting is excellent. Just a nice look at the Menzies building to look at the down lighting, which is very impressive. As I said, the lighting and the light that transmits to the area, the source for me is quite important. We get these little globes that sit around here, these Asobo globes. They're in all the sceneries, can't do much about them. And when you're far away they work really nicely, but close up they look pretty horrible. But when you put lighting in like this and it lights up the correct areas, it looks so much more realistic and it impresses me quite a lot. Love the downlighting on the buildings here, looks really good. And again, the ramp areas are lit just enough. And just a quick look at the Skyport building from airside gives you a good idea of the ramp layout as well. The markings on the ramp are beautiful, very nicely done, and they match the real world as far as I can see. Interesting to have these little vehicles like this here. As you can see, green taxiway, centerline lighting, beautifully done. Just go and have a quick look landside to see what it looks like. But again, a subtle, beautifully subtle lighting here. There you can see the building's been done in such a way that when the light is dropped down, it appears you can see people and bits and pieces going on inside. Partly lit, which is a really nice effect. And again, you've got the same effect on the Menzies building here. You've got this sort of illusion of little bits and pieces going on inside the building, partially lit. Again, the downlighting looks really effective. Very nicely done. Very subtle. So here you've got the Smart Wings building and the Holiday Inn and the Aero parking area there. Again, buildings are very nicely lit. Again, this little illusion of bits and pieces going on inside the building. Beautifully done. And looking at those two buildings from the other side, again the lighting is just excellent. And looking across there towards the terminal area from landside, again you've got lots of these little Asobo globes, but to be honest, in this situation it really doesn't seem to do much to hurt the scenery, as it were. But everywhere you look here, just stunning detail. Particularly here at the nights. Here we go towards the terminal now, up on top, and look at that, beautifully lit. Control tower there, building, beautifully lit. Let's pass on to airside, and again the ramp is just amazing. There's the building terminal appear to the left. Just going to pan out over the apron here. As you can see, lighting looks brilliant. Even the outbuildings on within the perimeter. We're looking at the other side here. Beautiful. And again there you see the building on the right there, a little bit of work done on that. Downlighting on that area there to the right. Stunning, beautiful. Very nice indeed. So here's the fire station with our trucks again, all beautifully lit, but with the downlighting just enough, not too much. Very nice. So let's go and have a look at the south apron. As you can see, we've got the same attention to detail here. You have this effect here where it looks as though things are going on inside the building that you can see. It's really nicely done. And same with the other hangar there. And again here we're looking across the apron here of Terminal 3. Again, the lighting is as it should be, lights up the correct area, ground markings are excellent, everything right down to the signage here. Very nicely done. And again, you've got lighting there. Actually, these lights seem to be out. Maybe it's just something that's probably been missed during the scenery build-up. But not worried about it. They're there, and when they're on, this is the area they should be lighting up, so that's correct. So a little pan across the ramp here. Just lovely. Look, the downlighting there that illuminates the sign on that building is very impressive. Let's go have a quick look at this tail sticking out. This does impress me. And again, the building is beautifully lit here. That's pretty amazing. Very nice. So it's just pan across the ramp here. What you're looking at here, of course, is sort of maintenance buildings. Huge maintenance building here, look. And again, the signage on the building is excellent, and the down lighting really sort of enhances the whole thing. And again, you've got subtle lighting here, which gives the illusion of things going on inside the building. Very nice. There's another one sticking out. And there you've got quite a lot of light, but again the lighting is correct. This source is supplying it and this source is supplying it, so it looks good. So we have a little look at the buildings behind here, and again you can see they've done some really nice subtle lighting and some subtle little additions to the buildings that give the illusion of bits and pieces going on. Really impressive with that, very impressed with it. Just have a little swing across here, see what we've got. Nice big sign there, going out towards the road. The whole ambience of this place, it looks great. Just that the lighting really enhances it, makes it look wonderful. Now there are points of interest off airport for you to discover. I'm not going to go into those because it would take too long. I'm going to leave you to discover those. But here, as we track across the airport, as the sun is really going down, just to give you an idea of what the whole thing looks as the light goes down, as you can see the lighting areas are just stunning. Again, it's another airport where you're going to have no problems taxiing around in the dark. The lighting is just beautiful. And lots of little off-airport places to explore. Probably a good place to get the helicopter out and go and have a look round. But the whole place just looks fantastic. No complaints at all. It's beautiful. What a view. Very impressive. Okay, so let's turn the light up. I'm not going to go through night because there's not going to be an awful lot of difference from what I can see. The lighting is really good during the dusk time, and at night time it's also excellent. So let's go up, let's bring the dawn up and have a look at this place at dawn. Okay, 7:15 in the morning, the sun's just coming up. As you can see, we've still got some lighting. And we're looking directly towards the sun, but it really looks lovely. So I've just changed position there, so we're not actually looking in directly towards the sun. Let's raise the dawn a bit higher. So 8:20 in the morning, and here we are looking again towards the central area. It just looks lovely. Lots of places to explore within the airport and outside of the environments. Those of you that are looking to buy this and wondering about it should go and have a look at the Orbx website in the description, and you will see that they've done lots of points of interest away from the airport as well. So there's much more than just the airport here. My thoughts, I like it a lot. Just a quick disclaimer, I bought this, I wasn't given it to review. I bought and paid for this, and I will fly into here. Beautiful airport. Do I like it? Yes, I really do like it. It's more than worth the price. The quality of modelling is typical of what we expect from Orbx. Their modelers are fantastic. The whole place is just incredible. It matches the real world airport as far as I can see with my research. You've seen a bit of history. This place has been around a long time, and there are lots of things to explore, and everything right down to the roads, highways around the airport, beautifully modelled, and everything fits in with the terrain. It's a really nice place to be. My only bugbear probably are the navigation aids. As I said, runway 24 is the preferred runway for landings and takeoffs. It's category 3B certified, and they haven't got the right lighting. They need to have the airfield high intensity lighting system version 2 with the lead-in strobes. And although they've been really nice and put touchdown zone markings and everything at the other end, really could do with putting them at this end. Since this is the category 3B low visibility or zero visibility approach runway, it would be nice if you're going to put extra bits and pieces in to put them in at the runway that you'd expect to use. So guys, if you're looking to do a small upgrade, it really would be nice to upgrade the approach lighting system to the real world standards. But that really is my only nitpick, and it really is just a nitpick. The project is great, it's huge, no wonder it's 3.6 gigs. Lots of detail, beautiful weathering, beautiful modelling, everything right down to the cars, the ramp clutter, the buildings with the weathering on the buildings. Oh, it's just fantastic. I love it, very impressed with it. Anyway, let me know in the comments if you have any things you'd like to say, or if you think there are things missing that should be there. I've only touched briefly on this. It's a huge scenery, and as I said before, lots to see outside of this airport as well. So this is Lee, your virtual airline pilot, saying thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed the review even, and I hope you found it useful. Let me know in the comments any thoughts you might have. Lovely pricing, and think it's a great product. So like I said, scenery by Orbx of Prague, Václav Havel International Airport in the Czech Republic. Downloads 1.68 gig, installs at 3.27 gig, and prices €17.17 or $19.48 US or £14.37 UK, and remember to add tax VAT to those prices, which will depend on which country you purchase from. Available now from Orbx, nowhere else. Enjoy. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you in the next review video. This is Lee saying bye for now.